Corruption, it's everywhere. It used to be like a cockroach scouring in the shadows, rarely showing its ugly face, but not anymore. There's not a day that goes by that I don't get a face full of this unlawful shell of a province corrupted by greed. It's been over 3 years since the government was overthrown by a private sector corporation called Omega Corp, but they were just the first. The red, white, and blue is nothing more than a mob state resulting in anarchy and violence. Bad timing, if you ask me. This all happened months before the single greatest event in human history, the day the Travelers arrived. They are a race of Jovian humanoids searching for the universe for renewable resources. They are very curious and extremely open creatures, non-violent, pacifist aliens if you can believe it. My name is Corbin Westfield, West for short. I'm a law enforcement officer. At least I was when there was such a thing. This is my story.
It's about time, Corbin.
I'm sorry. It's getting harder and harder to find a secure broadcasting location.
It's understood. Temple is making it harder and harder to conduct business as usual. They continually evade our security. For terrorists, they're awfully well organized.
Surely they can't outsmart.
They are traitors. Embarrassments to our law. Nothing more.
It's a lot of green. Must be some kind of package.
You have no idea, Corbin. It's...
I don't want to know what it is. You know my policy. I collect and deliver.
Very well. Ortish.
It's Eve now.
Doesn't matter. You're still a traitor. I would've thought you'd know better than to show your face around here. Rather risky, don't you think?
Don't be so sure, Greytar. Corbin! Patience. Don't shoot, West.
The woman from the alley. What do you want?
My name is Eve. Corbin, I just want to talk.
Start talking.
I'm here to stop you from making a huge mistake. The package you're about to deliver is very important, West. In the right hands, it can save millions. In the wrong hands, condemn them. The man you're about to sell it to is interested in the latter.
No, Braytire's no drinking buddy. But even for a visitor, he's not like you Temple butchers.
West, you've been lied to. Temple isn't your enemy. If only you knew the power that vial holds.
She then told me everything. She told me the reason that the Travelers haven't returned home yet is because they secretly plan to rule this world, to enslave the human race and eventually mine the earth bare of all its natural resources. They are going to enslave mankind using our own laws against us. They saw our broken government and took advantage of it. It was victory through diplomacy. I couldn't believe it. I used to be a man appointed to uphold the law. Now I've been working for those who want to destroy it. We talked for hours.
West, I need this vial.
I don't know, Eve. Even if I do believe you, this is a lot to handle, and I'm gonna need time.
Okay, West. Take this drive. All the information you need is here. If you decide to trust me, give me a call.
Dr. Brahman Video Log number 83, September 23rd, 2021. Day 121 of the Cyphorus 5 project. I think that the meltdown on Canvas Labs last month was purposely done by the travelers. The suspicion grew more and more as my colleagues began to disappear. Project C5 is in shambles. Many of the scientists are either dead or missing, and there is no word on the missing research yet. I believe that the traveler named Braytar is behind this, and I think he's after something else. Dr. Terry Manigan managed to get me the last samples of the new disease control serum his team was working on, labeled Agent 11, 12, and 13. At first I didn't know the significance of them until I conducted my own research. And here's what I found. Agent 11 and 13 showed no special characteristics. However, upon inspection, Agent C5 vial number 12, I found something else. It seems that vial 12 has a special enzyme that breaks down the molecular code inside of the human DNA. This enzyme targets the T and G blocks of the DNA ladder, focusing on weak or deficient blocks. These are parts of our DNA that allow us to contract disease or pass along genetic cancers. The serum from vial 12 seems to seek out the weak links and replace them with a protein I've never seen before. From what I can tell, it's like a glorified placeholder, a blank piece of paper for which anything can be written on. This means that mixed with the right antidote can make the human body insusceptible to cancer, disease, even the common cold. C512 mixed with a sample of the traveler's serum known as Vixcane has just the opposite effect. Animal testing shows a complete breakdown of the DNA ladder, resulting in a huge population of the C512 protein. From what I can tell, this leaves large amounts of the DNA strand open to recoding. The problem with this is that the mass amounts of protein in the genetic code result in a collapse in the DNA strand. Without constant injections, the cells break down and dissolve, and even worse than that, the cells that don't dissolve seem to change. The test subjects seem to get violent. They begin to become irresponsive to communication or stimulation of any kind. The brain seems to revert back to an animalistic state. If this serum ever gets into the wrong hands, we're looking at 80% of the population wiped out. And the other 20%? I don't even know.
You in? Meet me in the alley.
Thanks.
That was close. They'll be back. Let's go.